now and now on AM Extra. 20 years of taking risks on the stage. A Portland theater company is celebrating 2 decades by taking it all back to where it all started.
Third Rail Repertory Theater is dusting off Recent Tragic Events, a play that explores the very notion of free will after facing unspeakable tragedy. Here to talk about why Recent Tragic Events is leading their 20th season and how they are pushing boundaries for seasons to come, we have artistic director Maureen Porter, along with actors Roland Walsh and Stephanie Gaslin. Good morning. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. 20th anniversary season. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That is no small feat for a wonderful theater program. Tell us how Third Rail has evolved since it first came to be in 2003.
Yeah, do you know the company, Stephanie is actually a founding company member.
That's
She's
so
one of
cool.
the founders, and that started, they began really thinking about it before 2005, which is the first season. But over the years, at the core of it has always been this ensemble-based, creative, collaborative group of people. And we've always been interested in telling exceptional stories with a high degree of excellence and that provoke dialogue, encourage empathy, inspire curiosity. So that baseline remains the same, but we've just evolved in terms of as the company has, as people have moved on and changed, it's like who's next? It's always thinking about how are we in direct and relevant dialogue with what's happening in the world today. So we are really interested in pushing the boundaries of theatrical style, and those things remain the underpinning always. So,
and you're throwing it back too, though. You know, here for this this celebration with Recent Tragic Events, the first show of your production. What is this show about? Why bring this back here 20 years later?
Yeah, well, as we were thinking about the 20th anniversary season and I was thinking about what we might produce, I wanted to find a way to really honestly honor the founders and our legacy. And I started to read some of the iconic plays of the 20 years. And I read Recent Tragic Events. It's the one that started us all, as you said. And it is so profoundly relevant now. And I'm interested in stories that that really celebrate the persistence of the best of humanity, even in the extremity of circumstances that tries to tear that apart. And Recent Tragic Events is a beautiful way to get that started in the 20th anniversary season.
Okay, well, Stephanie, what is it like to get to come back to a show 20 years later and bring it to the stage again?
Wow, it's actually really wild. I was the main character 20 years ago, and it's really a wonderful opportunity to come back into the space again and visit this play as a smaller character. But it's really wild to be in the room, to hear it again, to see the new cast really discovering and playing off each other, and just the story and the relevance of it is haunting almost.
Yeah,
so
interesting.
To think about what was on our minds in 2005 versus what's on our minds now.
Absolutely
and just,
relevant
it's
to
interesting.
today. Yeah.
Well, with that, Roland, what character are you playing in this, and what's it been like to get into that character, especially as we talk about the relevance it sounds like that this performance has now?
Yeah. I play the character Ron. He's a musician. He brings a lot of energy and quirkiness to the show, which is just always a joy to do. And you know, I've been performing with the company now for 12, 13 years, and have performed with Stephanie before and Maureen as well, and worked with the director. So it's a great place to kind of have an artistic home, and you know, to work with the same people over and over again. You get a shorthand, and really you get to dive deep into these characters and feel a level of safety, which I think just elevates the end product.
Nice.
What's it like as an actor to know that you are stepping on that stage to take the audience along a ride that might get a little uncomfy for them, or create some conversations and push those boundaries?
This is a great question. I love that kind of show myself, frankly. That's the reason we have live theater, I think. You know, it's like we're all in this room together, experiencing this thing that can only happen once. You know, and to have something that kind of like pushes that thing and asks people to be present, that's a special thing to do. That's not like a passive experience. It's really a moment of community and a moment of like sharing tears, but also lots of laughter and kind of, you know, the love in the room. It's great.
Yeah, that's well said. With that said, you have more of the year to come here with this 20th anniversary.
Yes.
What else is in store here?
Yeah, we have so much this year. We have the second show of the season is called A Mirror by Sam Holcroft, followed by a play called X by Alistair McDowell. They continue to be really theatrical. We really leverage the theatricality. You can watch a lot of things on Netflix. We're like, come to the theater.
Yeah.
Be inside an intimate space at the Coho Theater, which is in Northwest Portland and on Raleigh and Slabtown, and be in close proximity to the work itself. The actors are in close proximity, the audience. So we really are like, come in. Each of these shows like pushes at the boundaries of like of this like theatrical style and asks these big, delightful, delicious, challenging questions. But we get to do that in community, and that is like. Those are the three main stage, and then we have storytelling events and a mentorship company, a lot happening. So check us out.
I love when
cool
the
stuff.
environment is part of the experience, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, I mean, a movie you can watch, whether it's a theater or at home, and it's great.
Beautiful.
Love watching a good movie.
Me
But
too.
when you're at the theater, it is something special.
Yeah.
Different kind of energy. Well, we are excited for you guys to bring the energy for the 20th season. Thank you so much for
congrats.
being here. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
20 years of awesome works. Hey, if you want to come check out recent tragic events, it opens this Wednesday at the Coho Theater on Northwest Raleigh Street. You can find a link to tickets, and you can learn more about Third Rail Repertory Theater when you check out this story.